Well, these days, most of us are spending a lot of time on our devices. We want to stay connected, and right now, technology is the only way to do that safely. But can we become dependent on our gadgets or the feelings we get when using them? Experts call it tech addiction. It happens when you cannot control the amount of time you spend using various kinds of technology, and it is the subject of a new film called Screened Out.
Children up to age 8 are spending up to 3 hours a day consuming screen media. Children 8 to 12 spend closer to 5 hours, and teenagers can be more than 6 and even up to 9 hours. Just decide on where you want your attention to be focused, in the real world or in theirs.
Well, we're joined now by the maker of that film, Jon Hyatt. He comes to us live from Toronto. Good morning to you, Jon.
Good morning.
You have any devices close to you right now other than your device that's bringing you live with me, so we appreciate that one. But talk about why you made this film. I know there's something about your kids flipping out when you would take their devices from them.
Well, yeah, so I'm the father of 3 young boys, and I'm sure, all parents can relate to this. When you take away the screen, they do flip out. They get a lot of anxiety. They just want to get right back on the screen right away. And to me, this was a strange thing, and it kind of reminded me of some kind of withdrawal. And then I looked at my own self, and then I said, well, wait a second, I'm on social media, and I put down my phone, and then I immediately want to get back on that. So it made us take a step back and say, well, what's this doing to my children's brains? What's it doing to my brain? And we decided to get some answers.
Yeah, so talk about that, and talk about the fact that we are really needing to stay connected right now. Yes, limits for children, but some of us need limits as adults too. But what did you find out?
Well, first I want to say that when we're talking about screen addiction, especially with the film, we're talking about social media, and we're talking about online gaming. We're not talking about video conferencing with your friends. We're not talking about using it for work, and we're not talking about it your kids using it to do their schoolwork right now. And right now is an interesting time because really this is a time when we're all celebrating bad behaviors. So people are having that extra glass of wine or 10. People are not working out as much. And people are using screen devices more. And what we found out talking to the experts here in South Korea is that, these social media companies and gaming companies have made them addictive by design. So, if the more we use them, the more addicted we get. And in a time like this, when we're all stuck in our homes, we're all kind of sitting ducks right now for tech companies. And it's difficult.
Yeah, absolutely. And you talk about, I play way too much words with friends. I did buy a wiffle ball set to go outside and play wiffle ball because we've got to be able to take a break from it. But it's especially hard right now when so many of us are isolated. The question is, too, will we come out of this, or will we be worse off when we can move on from this pandemic?
Well, that's a great question, and I will say that when we do take a walk now, or we go to the grocery store, what's one thing we notice? We're saying hi to people that we don't even know. We're reaching out to people and just trying to connect with them, because real human interaction is very, very important. And I think we're all getting a little sick of our screens right now and talking to all our friends through video conferencing, and we want to get back. We want to go to concerts. We want to go have a good time. And I really hope, the lesson that we learn here when this is all done is that, when we go to a restaurant and we're with our family or our friends and we're sitting there, we're not staring down at our phone, and we're paying attention to the person in front of us, because real human interactions are what's important.
It might happen naturally. Who knows, after all of the screen time that we're getting. And yeah, I've noticed when I have had to go out, people, instead of saying have a good day, which is just a thing you always say, they're saying stay safe. It seems like even though we're all behind masks, that we're wanting a little more real connection. Well, we appreciate your film, and thank you for your time, Jon Hyatt. We wish you the best.
Thank you so much. Stay safe.
You too.